welcome to the Slightlee Daily Podcast. This is episode 110, because we're giving 110% today. I have a recurring guest, but this is really, like, he's been on two of them. Bino's been on two of them with me before, but this is kind of this is the Yoko Bino episode.
Swag.
So, Bino, recording artist.
Howdy.
Goofy guy.
Yeah.
What else are you? Cartoon lover.
Yeah, for sure.
UFC buff.
Entrepreneur. Black man.
Black man.
Yeah.
That's
about it.
That's about it.
A lot of other things, but we don't got to call them all. You know, they just come and go.
So, I guess, man, I wanted the majority of this episode to be kind of about you wanting to make the decision to be like, hey, I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, like all that kind of stuff. How did that kind of stuff get started? So I guess kind of tell me. Let's just start with this. Okay. How did you get the stage name, Yoko Bino?
So people been calling me Bino for a while now. Well, yeah, probably since like my freshman year of high school, and so that went for a while, and then I got the Yoko from one of my favorite animes, Yu Yu Hakusho, and so that's like my favorite character on there is Kurama, and he has like this demon form that he turns into, but like that's his true form. Yeah, and that's when he turns into Yoko Kurama.
Okay,
and so I just kind of took that and was like, all right, like yeah, everybody calls me Bino like in everyday life, but yeah, when I get into that rap mode, that's like my true demon mode. Like that's when I get into my zone type shit.
I see.
His Demon World, the EP.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was actually the first collection of songs that I really made the effort to go like listen to of yours. How many? What was that? Like 4 or 5 songs? 3 songs? Right. Yeah. That's right. I put it on the blog too. I remember that.
Good looks.
Yeah. So just in case you guys didn't know, I did meet Bino through Austin. I met you and Jay on at the same time, actually. But Austin brought them over. I think it was like episode 50 or something, man. That was
it was a nice episode.
Actually, you know what's funny is if I'm not mistaken, that was like one of the first ones I did in this apartment here.
Yeah, and it was like I remember you telling us it was like a new setup and everything. Yeah.
So that's cool that you've stuck around, man. It's
of course.
About 8 or 9 months probably. Okay, so
I hope I'm not blowing smoke into this mic.
Oh, you're good, man. I got a filter on it.
All right.
So I think that's an important thing to kind of have like a nickname or a stage name or something cool, because like it's a brand at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
There's plenty of good little something rappers and young something rapper, but it's not that original or creative. You know, how do you sell? Like if someone came out tomorrow and was like, I'm Lil Such and Such. How are you going to, like, make that a brand, you know? Because there's so many.
I feel like it's to the point where, like, especially, like, older people, the minute they hear Lil, they're like, oh, okay. Like,
yeah, I get it. Because, like, I mean, and that kind of goes to show you how influential somebody who was early with, like, that name, like Lil Wayne, Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, like, those guys, those were, like, people who made it cool. You know, like, what if one day there's like a bunch of Binos, you know?
Yeah, there already is. There's a lot of variation. I see variations of that shit all the time, which I mean, it's cool because like I feel like it's a cool name, like people fuck with. Like
no, it definitely is.
So I don't really mind it for real, and I know there's not another Yoko Bino, not that I've seen so far. If there is, fuck that nigga.
Does that make does that make sense though? Like how kind of like your rap name or artistry name has to kind of be like marketable in a way, like it has to sound good,
for sure,
look good.
I feel like as much as they say not to, people judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
So like the minute you hear a certain name, like if a name doesn't appeal to you off rip, you're not gonna want to even like look into it at all. So
yeah, because like think about if Harry Potter's name was like Donald Smith.
Fuck that guy.
You know? Donald Smith and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Like,
it
wouldn't be that cool. You know,
Who is that guy?
it's but like Harry Potter. It's like or like Luke Skywalker.
Potter.
Yeah, Potter. Smith. Like no. So all right, man. Let me ask you a typical regular ass question. When was like the first time that you like actively recorded a song?
Like 2014, 2015, me and Jayon.
Okay, so it started with Jayon.
Yeah, for sure. Because we started playing football together like our freshman year, and we lived literally like 2 minutes away from each other, like right down the street. And so we already rode the same bus and everything like that. So we ended up being cool. And then I'll go over to his house, and he already was making beats and shit. And my brother used to rap when I was younger. And so like
big brother or little brother?
Older brother for sure. Yeah, he's 10 years older than me.
Oh, okay. Big brother.
Yeah, big brother.
For sure.
But
not just older brother.
Nah, yeah, not just older brother. But that's my nigga though. But I definitely like the rap shit interested me like from a young age. And then I've always just loved like music. So
yeah.
Like even before I knew that I wanted to like rap for real, I like would just be like freestyling in my head and shit. Or like, you know how I go, I'll be at school, like somebody make a beat on the table, you'd be rapping or something at school, like just playing around and shit. But then like me and Jay would get together and like actually want to figure out like how to make something. Yeah, because people would be like, oh yeah, y'all should make a song. Like
it's like how many people heard that, you know, in your little freestyle sessions and you were like, oh, I don't know,
it's just like people say that and it's just like, bro, I'm just having fun. Like I wasn't really thinking about like making songs. But then it got to the point where I was like, I could make some hard songs.
Yeah, you're like, I think I could do this actually. And then like, so Jayon was making beats like
on initially. His iPod.
Wow, on his iPod.
That's how we was recording shit too with the headphones. Plug it in.
I've been there. I've tried that out. Okay, so did any of that shit ever see like the light of day though?
Yeah. If you actually
like those iPhone recordings.
So like I don't know. He might have made it private. Y'all could go check. I don't care. You gonna be geeked though. On Jay's like SoundCloud. Yeah. He used to have all of them up there, and they have like over like some of them got like 2K plays, like over like most of them have over 1,000 plays. Like they were shit like it was on some shit where like nobody else was really doing it for real like, at the time. And so like when we were in school and people would tell people we dropped a song, it's like that shit would spread quick and everybody would be talking about it
because
like,
nobody was actually doing it. I know exactly what
and
you're
it's at
saying.
the point where like even if people didn't think it was good, even if people was like hating on it or just talking shit about it, people was playing it.
Yeah,
like,
they still. That's what I was gonna say. They still went and checked it out.
Yeah. So that's why even from the jump, I've never really cared. Like, I do music for me, right? Like, not really for anybody else. I do it just because that's what I'm into.
So you said your big brother rapped too. Did he ever actually like record anything? Was he doing that?
Yeah, he had songs out and shit. He actually did like we lived in St. Louis at the time when he was rapping, and he did some shows and shit too, and had like. He had a couple like projects out and shit. So I actually had some of his music like downloaded on my PlayStation 3 and like I'll listen to it like when I'll be playing like skate and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he definitely had an influence on me like wanting to be in the music industry for sure. But it was kind of just like him really showing me that like you could do it. Like cuz before that I didn't know anybody who attempted to like rap for real. I just knew like rappers.
Yeah,
like,
rap and be a rapper, not just rap. Like you know, at the lunch table or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty for sure. Neat. What did he go by? What was his name?
I honestly do not remember. His name's Ryan though.
Okay.
I know one of the names he went by was Ryan St. Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool actually.
And then I think he just at one point he just went by his like initials, just Ryan B, just like his name like that, like just straight up. And so yeah. But nah, that nigga, he got bars too. He definitely showed me some shit at a young age. I'll have to find some of his shit and show it to you.
Can you tell me the title of the first song you ever made?
Tiger. Yeah. Was
it about a tiger?
Fuck no. It was about some random shit.
Okay.
I don't remember. Well, we was like 15 years old, 15, 16 years old. So like we was just talking about dumb shit. Like. So but it was hard though.
What were you listening to at that point, at that like time in your life? Like what kind of wasn't, I don't want to say who are you trying to sound like, but subconsciously we kind of like want to like emulate as artists. We do. But like what were you listening to?
I definitely, if you go listen to it, it definitely don't sound like no other artist. Like if you if you go listen to it, like it sounds like some completely like some weird shit. Like me and Jay were like, it works for us.
And Jayon's mind too is just he's so I can't tell a lot of producers, like I can tell Jayon's beats from anybody. Like you know how you can hear a Metro Boomin beat and you're like, that sounds like Metro. Like you might not know, like say when Future drops a new song, you hear a beat, you're like, I think that's Metro Boomin.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I have that with all of of my producers that I work with. Like
I have that
Zay Andretti, Jay, like Shank, all of them, like no matter who it is that I'm working with, like if I'm sitting on the laptop and I'm looking for a beat to cook up on, like the minute I put it on, I can really tell just immediately like who made it type shit, just by the vibe,
the sound.
Like,
okay, shit, man. So tell me about how you met the other guys. Who did you meet first?
School.
Same,
I met everybody at the same time, damn near, because
like
we started going to Blackman, but like before that, you know how it is. Like everybody goes to like different middle schools and shit like that. So people come into one school and like like I said, we played football, and so all everybody guys met. Like so like that's how me, Jay, and Shank met. I met Austin later on. Through Jayon actually, and like Cash.
Right.
Then, so I met him probably like my senior year of high school.
Word.
But like I had like played football against him and shit like that before.
You kind of knew his name.
So I knew who he was.
Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, I knew who he was for sure just because of football. But like before that, we never talked or anything like that. But and then like Zay Andretti, met him at school. Then that nigga ended up moving. He went to Stewart's Creek, and so me and him like stopped talking for a minute.
Yeah.
But then and then Damir, that's his older brother. So
then
I ended up meeting him through him whenever they moved like into their house together and shit like that.
Okay, I didn't know they were brothers actually.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
all right.
I don't know. I merged a bunch of my friend groups together and like.
I see. I'm putting like the pieces together a little bit because like, you know, I've met all you guys before and, you know, watch you even like in a year or so that I've like been familiar with like you guys' kind of how you guys move. I've seen a whole lot of growth in you guys, and then even like with the authentic guys too, like Saria and Kobe. Like I've talked to them.
Saria through school too, and then I met Kobe through him.
Cool. Yeah, Kobe has actually shown me a lot of love.
That's my guy.
Yeah, man. He got my phone number and like we talked on FaceTime one day. He was just kind of like, he was like, I like what you're doing, man. And I was like, dude, your clothes are dope. You feel me? Like they're not just,
they are.
You know, it's not just bullshit. So yeah, that was a cool thing too. So all right, you said 2014, 15. A young kid.
Yeah, I sound like a child. If you go listen to that shit, I sound
what was
different.
like the first moment that you were like, wow, I might have did something? Was it the first song, or was it like how long did it take for you to like record a song where you were like, okay, we did that, like that was a good one, like you played it in the car a lot?
The first song I think that really was like that, still to this day has the most plays like out of any of my songs. And it's Chill. I don't know if you went and listened to that one.
I've went through your SoundCloud,
Yeah, so that one, like, the minute me and Jay made it, like, it was a bunch of people over at Jay's house when we made that song, too.
Yeah.
And it was just, like, we had everybody just be quiet, and, like, he was making the beat at the time. And I heard it and was just like, yeah, I want this
Let me get on it.
Yeah.
Right now.
And so I started writing to it, and then, like, I started geeking to myself like when I was writing because I was just like, yeah, this shit's hard. Like people are gonna fuck with this.
What year would you say that is approximately?
Shit, like 2017.
17. So not that far, not that long after like really kind of just being like, okay, we're doing stuff. And
it picked up quick for sure. But like once I did that, I like recorded it. And then after I recorded it and like Jay mixed it and everything, like the people in the room that had heard it were like, "Oh yeah, you took off. Like that's hard." And I was like, "Okay, you never know. Like people just say shit just because they're there." Yeah,
like oh.
And so I was like, "I'm gonna just wait." And then when Jay mixed it and then actually like played it out loud, and I heard it like the intro and like everything and like in its entirety, I was like,
you're like,
yeah, this shit's going up. I was just like, nah. I knew like, cause I know what I could do.
Right.
It was just the fact that I was like, yeah, no, this is the one that like people needed. And then like, it was, cause that shit is at like damn near like 50K.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Did you pay for it?
Fuck no.
How did it happen? Did you have somebody like retweet you or something?
Nah, so I honestly, word of mouth. Like,
wow.
When it dropped, I just did what I normally do when I drop music. I sent it to a bunch of people that I fuck with and was just like, hey, can y'all like repost this if you fucking with it? That's and dope. Everybody sent the same reaction. They were just like, yeah, this shit goes.
This is good.
Like, yeah. And then it dropped at a good time. Like, I did it kind of on purpose. I dropped it right in the beginning of the summertime.
Yeah.
And so it was like the melody of the song is also like a very upbeat, like summertime
car
like,
rides,
type vibe. Yeah, like smoking, drinking, like chilling with your friends type shit. And so it really just, a lot of people just started spreading it to their friends. Like I had people that was like, this one girl that I worked with, she was from Florida. And she went to Florida around the time that I dropped the song, and she like showed it to a bunch of her friends there. Yeah. And they were like, then I had them like following me on Instagram and shit, and they were like, oh yeah, this song's hard, bro. Like she showed it to us and everything. And yeah, that's how basically it went. And the next thing I know, like it started out, it was like 10,000.
Yeah.
Like, but I would just like,
I never got a song with 10,000.
When I dropped it, I like basically was just like, hey, like, I'm at 1,000. Like, let's see if we can get it to 1,500.
Yeah.
Get to 1,500. Just, oh shit. Okay. I see. Okay. Fuck it. 2,000. Let's try. And like, I did that up until it got to like 5,000. Then I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just start working on my next shit and then let this shit ride. And next thing I know, like, people are still reposting it and like tagging me in it and shit like that. And then at one point, I remember I was with like Jay and all them, and we went to a party, and like, no bullshit, when we pulled up to the party, the song was playing like right when we walked in, but it was like they didn't know that we were about to pull up. Yeah, it was just happened to be a coincidence. Somebody was playing it, and then when we walked in, they were like, "Oh, bro, we were just playing your shit." And I was like, "Bro, nah, I heard it." Like, I was like, "Appreciate it." Like, yeah, nah, I was definitely geeked on the inside. I wasn't trying to show it though.
Man, like, dude, that's awesome, dude. That you were able to, you were able to do that. But it was also really special because you were able to do that with your friend.
Yeah, no,
like that's really cool.
I really like keeping everything like close. I like doing shit with my friends for sure.
That's so admirable because like a lot of this is how I started. I was probably rapping around the same time as you, and like I didn't have anyone rapping with me or no producers around me.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that like you didn't really like.
Yeah, so I was just grinding by myself, bro. I was just boom, 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 project, mixtape. But I was getting all my beats from YouTube because, like, I didn't know any producers, you feel me? And, like, I was just putting music out all the time. Like, my SoundCloud is, like, full. I can't even put anything else up on there. Yeah. Well, you know, I have the free version, but...
Shit, that's fun, though.
Yeah, but it's cool that you were able to, like, work with a producer, and you and Jayon... You guys have a sound. I don't know what to call it.
I don't either.
But you guys
people
do.
Ask all the time. I hate when people ask me that question. Actually, like when I tell people that I make music, they're like, "Oh, okay, like what's your like, what's your vibe, like what you sound like?" I'm like,
whatever you want.
Me, like I guess like go listen.
And like I'm a big rap fan. Like rap fan. Like my favorite rapper is Logic. I love Logic. Say what you want. You can say he's corny.
Yeah,
but like I love. Yeah. He's my favorite rapper though. But like
he got bars. I don't be listening to him. But he can rap though.
And that's another thing with me too. Like I don't listen to shit because I want to like sound cool to people. I just like listening to shit that I like. If whether it's someone like you who's got 50,000 plays on one song, or like somebody who's like Logic, who's a fucking millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might go back and listen to fucking Tribe Called Quest today.
Yeah, that is that one.
You know, like...
Check the wrong.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the show you did. Before we get to that one, had you done a show before that?
Yeah, other like just like small shit that me and like my friends would set up, just like be like, yeah, we just want to perform, like do something. Like I remember we did one out at Austin's Barn one time, like...
I heard about that.
Yeah, that one was fun too.
I heard it was really deep.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah.
It was people pulled up hella trucks out in the country. Like, it was lit though.
It's really cool that, man, if he would have kept going, and you guys would have kept staying together, man, y'all could have been somewhere. Austin kind of slowed down a little bit, which is fine.
I think
he can always pick it back up.
Yeah,
though.
he definitely has hella music that's like in his vault, I guess. But like,
he was able to reach an audience that not a lot of rappers can.
Yeah,
you know, his music is like emotional kind of, but it's hip hop ultimately at the end of the day. You know, it's hip hop, it's rap.
Yeah, and
like a lot of people who didn't listen to rap was listening to some of his shit, which is a cool thing.
And he definitely like has his own sound with Jay too. Like when they would make when they would make their beats, like or like whenever they would make songs together, like they definitely have their own energy that they create together.
Yeah, and
it's noticeable too. Like when you like actually watch it happen.
I think what that release tells you is how talented Jayon is, because
I feel like you could tell, because I forgot we made a song out at Austin's that night. Yeah, so you definitely have seen it.
That was my beat actually.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that shit's in the vault too. We got that locked away.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's coming.
I love making music. It's just this right now is my baby. This is what I feel like my spirit is supposed to be.
Sweet potty.
You know, it's supposed to be. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I can always pick it up. Like I still have FL and Logic on my computer. You know, I got.
And you got a Pokeball over there.
Yeah,
too.
I got a couple. They're hidden around the room and shit.
Yeah, and you got DK over there. See,
you know what's funny? What's funny about that figure? So my friend's friend was moving out of his apartment, and he was about to throw that away, and I was like, "Can I have it?" And he was like, "Sure." And Why
would he throw that away though?
I don't know.
It's Donkey Kong.
I don't know. On eBay right now, I think I could probably sell it for like $20, $30 maybe. It's not in great condition, but still. Okay, so you did I don't want to say little, but you did the show at Austin before. At Austin's before. Was it like, what era did you perform Chill there? Like, was it that era? Or like, do you remember?
Don't think I've never performed Chill. Literally, like when I performed out at Austin's, I was doing like shit that I had with like my friends that were there,
like new shit.
Like at
that time,
at that time, like new shit, and then like Destruction of Narnia, like we did that. Okay, and so I've never really performed Chill because I didn't like. At that time, it just wasn't on my mind really. I was kind of tired of it at a point. Like,
do you think people would have went crazy though?
Probably.
You think if you all right, so
people like that song, like and it's like I just said, I got tired of it at one point because people would like keep telling me like, "Oh, bro, like I fuck with this song," and I'm like, "Okay, like."
Did you?
Yeah, it's hard, like, but I'm over it. Like, I'm trying.
Did you see like your following grow a lot from that?
Yeah, I like when I would check my SoundCloud, like the Pulse, like I think that's what it's called, but it's like basically how you see your like stats and shit. And like when I would check that, I was seeing people in like other countries, like weird countries, like listening to my shit, and like I would just read the comments that are on the song, and like people would be talking about it. Like I just read them a couple weeks ago. Me and Jay were smoking, and I was just on SoundCloud, and I read them, and like some dude was like, "Yeah, however many years, and I'm still bumping this or whatever." And it was like a few weeks ago, and it was like somebody I never met.
Holy shit!
But like I always get like when I see shit like that, it slick makes me geek. So I like go in there and I comment. I was like, "Appreciate it, bro." Like I definitely let people know I appreciate shit like that.
So special.
Like,
all right, so let's talk about the show you just did.
Yeah, at the Walnut House.
Shout out to Ray Clyde.
Shout out Ray Clyde
and LeRoy. I didn't.
LeRoy.
I only really saw you and Devon perform.
Yeah, you didn't get to see Fryco, J Rari. Shout out Joy.
I actually just did her highlights Instagram clips from our episode we did. Like I'm going like chronologically backwards. And I re-listen. What I do is in my van when I'm driving for Amazon at work, I'll put in like my old episodes and then listen to them, and then like if I'm like, minute number 11 right here, I said some cool shit, and I'll like put it in my notes, and then makes it easier for when I come back here. So But yeah, that one I did with Joy was super dope.
Yeah, that's my homie. I fuck with her for real.
So, how do you feel about performing? Do you like it?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do like performing. I'm actually about to perform again in September on the 25th.
With LeRoy?
Yeah,
again?
with LeRoy.
Tight.
Ray Clyde's going to be there too. Joy's going to be there again.
Nice.
There's going to be some other people. I actually have to look at the list because I just like agreed to it a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. That's tight.
And so, but like they have everything set up already, and it's gonna be big.
I've done a show there before. It's a really nice venue.
Yeah, so
super nice.
Y'all heard it here, so y'all gotta show up, show out.
That's a whole clip right there.
Yeah.
So you were actually on LeRoy's last little project.
Yeah, I was. Me
was that a J
Joy
on
was
beat?
on there too.
That song?
No.
No, he just sent you like an open verse.
I went to his house. Me and Jayon both went to his house.
Tight. I haven't been over there yet. LeRoy, he's been on like here like 4 times. We've done like 4 interviews of his. But I've actually never been to his place. What was that like?
His setup is actually like hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Like his studio setup.
Mm-hmm.
He has his own like vibe for real in there. Like it's definitely like you can tell he just made his own creative space, like everything that like appeals to him.
Yeah.
Just to get his energy right. And I fuck with that. That's definitely what I feel like everybody needs as an artist. But yeah, me and like we had been talking like on social media, just like because we had both listened to each other's music and told each other like, yeah, we fucked with it and everything. And so we had a couple interactions on social media. And then eventually he was saying we wanted to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he ended up telling me I could pull up to his house one day. And so me and Jayon both went over there.
That's
and
awesome.
That was our first time ever meeting like in person.
And then y'all banged that track out.
Yeah. And then we made that. Yeah, we recorded that track. But like before we even made the track though, we literally just talked and shit, just vibed, just
hung out.
Yeah, just
connected.
Bros. Yeah. We were watching. We pulled up and he had The Last Dance on. He was watching. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
While he was sitting in his studio, I was like, okay, I could fuck with it.
That's really cool. And then, oh wait, no, actually, never mind. My friend Parker actually produced one of the songs too on LeRoy's last project. He's really dope. My friend Parker has. Whenever I really, because I have some songs that I've made on my computer.
He was in that group message, wasn't he?
Yeah,
the big group message.
That's one of my closest friends. Like, he that's my producer. Like if I'm from now on, like, you know, like I have a couple J-On beats that he made for me.
But that's your signature guy.
That's
now.
We have a sound like how you and J-On do, man.
And that's good.
We figured out.
I'm glad that y'all have that.
It's
everybody needs it.
You're right. It's the sound we have, but also like we know how to work with each other too. Like we know each other, you know, very well, and like he knows. Oh, he's gonna be like, oh, Slight's not gonna get offended if I tell him that he didn't hit that right, or we need to rewrite this.
Yeah, because you know it's genuinely coming from a place of like we're trying to get better.
We're trying to make some good shit. And if I'm like if we're cooking up a beat and I'm like, I don't know about that clap, that doesn't sound right. He'd be like, okay, cool, like, and not even think twice. Like, wait, is he making fun of me? Like, does he hate me? Like, no, like
that's why when I record, I definitely only like to have a certain people, like certain amount of people or like specific people around me when I record because I can't do just anybody's energy when I'm trying to record.
We used to record a lot at my friend Devin's house, and there'd be some nights where there was, you know, a mini little, you know, get together party there. You know, that was like the spot to hang out. But Devin's room was like where we had the mic and the computers and shit. And sometimes, man, I just have to be like, look, guys, either shut the fuck up or like get out of here. And I'm not even like,
oh God, no,
I'm not even
that's
kidding either. And these are like my homies, so I have to tell this to. I'm like, look, man, I need you to shut up or like just go downstairs and hang out with, you know, go join the party or whatever. Like,
but that's just like some people just don't understand that like you're actually trying to do something with it. Like they think like, oh, we're chilling. Like, oh yeah, he's over here trying to make music. Like, no, like shut up.
I mean, at least just until I'm done like, recording. Like, and then we can like chill and whatever, turn up. But like right now, I have my mind focused on this. Like,
oh God.
I don't know, Bino. Like, as far as, and this is not a diss to anybody out here, honestly, but like, you're one of my favorite rappers that I personally know. Like, I really genuinely like your music. Like, I like what Austin's got going on, and I love seeing people create and do shit. But like, you are one of like my favorite, like, you're in my top 5 of like local artists that I've met before. I really do mean that.
I appreciate that, bro. For real.
Like, I have all your projects on Apple downloaded in my library and shit. All right, man. So tell me kind of what you want to do the rest of this year, what you got planned, what do you want to be as an artist? What do you want Yoko Bino to be?
So, I just told you I'm doing the show. That's in September.
That's a bit. Then I'm not. I didn't want to glaze over that because that's a highlighted thing. That's a big deal.
That I have some other shit that I definitely have that I'm trying to work on, like that I'm trying to get set up, which I don't want to really
for sure
get too deep into it on here.
Okay,
but just know it's coming soon. And as far as music goes, though, I'm definitely trying to drop at least Demo. I'm trying to drop Demo World 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that probably before the year ends for sure. Because I want to drop a couple singles for sure. Because I already have 2 projects out.
Right.
And I haven't really been dropping that many singles lately. Like, I dropped Universal Drip like towards the end of last year.
But nothing.
But then other than that, I dropped 2 singles on the Authentic tape.
Right, and then the feature on LeRoy.
Yeah, and then the feature with LeRoy. And so, really, I was like, okay, I'm cool with that for right now. Yeah. I'm about to like work on what I'm about to drop next.
For sure.
And so, yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop a couple singles within the next couple months.
For sure.
Especially because I got the show coming up and I want to do some new shit. Okay. And so I'm gonna work on some new singles for sure to do.
That's what I was gonna ask you is. I was gonna ask you like what kind of were you gonna like do a whole new set at this show, or are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do probably a couple of the same songs, but I'm gonna do different shit though.
Fuck yeah!
But I might even do chill. I was talking to Jay about that because I talked about doing it at the last one. Yeah, and then I just didn't. I was like, nah, I'm
hold it.
Yeah, but I might do it at this one.
Shit, do you know anything else about the show? Like, how many hours is this going to be? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of people.
It's from like, I want to say from like 8:30 to like
midnight,
maybe like 1.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fat. I believe it.
But it's gonna be a good vibe though. Everybody's gonna be chilling. There's gonna be drinks.
Yeah,
so
they sell beer there. Riding Hour is really dope. Yeah, dude, I did a show there last year actually. Really dope stage. I had like my friend Devin, he's my DJ, and then my friend Dalton plays drums with me on stage. Like, we really
rock band.
Yeah, man, dude, the live drums with rapping is like an unmatched combo, dude. Yeah, it sounds so good.
You know who's good at that? Anderson .Paak.
Oh yeah,
I seen him do that at Bonnaroo.
Me too.
Yeah, that shit was hard. And that was because I already kind of like I liked his music before that, but then when I saw him like playing live and like actually performing his songs, I was like, okay, yeah, that's hard. I respect anybody who can do that because that takes a lot.
Who else outside of music, rapping, beat making inspires you as a person?
What do you mean?
So like Yoko Bino, the artist, who inspires that persona you have that's not like, oh, Tyler the Creator, like, or Kanye West?
So you mean just like everyday people, or
I'm
like
trying to leave
other celebrities?
I'm trying to leave it open, like everyday people, movie characters, book characters.
No, yeah, it definitely.
I wanted you to just interpret that.
Okay,
I left it really open.
I don't know. I really get it just from like the personality that I've built up over the years, just from the different shit that's influenced me. Like, yeah, like you said, anime. Like, I watch a lot of anime, so like. Just shit like that, the underlying like stories and shit like that, like it gives me a lot of motivation, and like I take a lot of the like, I don't want to say like the actual like lessons that come from it and like use it to motivate me. But like I think about them in like my everyday scenarios, like how it would apply to me though.
I know what you're saying. Like try and relate it to you to your actual life, because I mean, let's be honest, it's a fantasy world.
Obviously, like it's fake, but like the principles that they're trying to get across, like it's still there, and so like that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. So like shit like that, that's because obviously I told you that's where I got the Yoko part from, was from an anime, and so that, and then just who I am, I guess.
What kind of things have you been into recently?
Totally. Shit. Me and Jay were just skating before I came here. Like I told you, we went to that party.
Skateboarding,
yeah.
Okay.
After we were done like eating and everything, we were at the park, so we started skating.
I just did highlights from. So there's this guy Dakota Martin. You know?
I know Dakota.
Okay, he has his skateboarding brand Limitless, and I went back and listened to that episode we did. Man, I like skateboarding, but I'm not like hip like at all. Like I don't know really anything about it. But that episode, he put me on so much about like skate culture, and it's like its own like thing. Like you have like your skate purists who like want it to not be touched by like commercial America. Like people were pissed whenever they made Nike skate shoes, but Dakota was telling me they're low key like the best ones. Like to actual skating, you know, like, and like people like real skate purists some of them don't really fuck with Tony Hawk, because like they're like, well, no, skateboarding is like videos, graphic, like grainy videos when like you're doing stunts and doing stupid shit with your friends, like you know what I'm saying, like that kind of like jackass. But like that's
kinda. But I was about to say there's like different like branches of the shit though. Like you can't really be mad because like somebody does shit a certain way, like especially Tony Hawk, like what the fuck. But
like some people were like, no, he's a technical skater, he's not like, because like he was explaining to me like skating is like I was saying, like its own subculture, so like you almost kind of buy into the brand of the person, because like Nigel Houston, like he's a cool guy, but he's also just fucking insane on a skateboard. You know?
Yeah, he is hard. I follow him on IG. Dude, and his clips, all this, and like even like when he like falls and shit like that, I'm like, bro, like if he falls doing that shit, I'm like, how is anybody else supposed to like I don't know. And he's in the Olympics right now.
That's what I was about to say. And he does the best of both worlds, because like cool guy with all the craziest sponsors. He's got Nigel Houston brand tatted up, but he's also in the Olympics, and he's gonna compete for a gold medal. Yeah, like
for the first, like, ain't this the first time skateboarding's in the Olympics?
How do you feel about that?
I fuck with it. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
like it's definitely a sport, I guess. Like, I would say.
I mean, it. Like, if it's not, then what is it?
Yeah, like you can't call that shit a hobby. It takes way too much skill to be like just a hobby.
Physical skill. Like you can't say checkers is a sport. It's not. Checkers is not a sport. Come on, man. Chess or checkers? That's not a sport. It's a competition.
They might try to say it's a sport though,
but no. Yeah. What else? So they added what? They had skateboarding. They added
3-on-3 basketball.
That's what. I don't know who the fuck is competing for us. But
Me,
I hope it's just like, imagine if they had KD, LeBron, and Anthony Davis play 3-on-3 basketball. Like we could have. What was the rules with that? I want to know who's playing in that tournament.
I have no idea.
Because I was watching, like I was saying earlier, I was watching
the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, just spinning on the elbow and shit. But I was watching that judo shit earlier, and then like I was doing shit. I was like cooking and cleaning, and then I came back and there was women's 3-on-3 basketball. It was like Brazil versus Japan, and I was like, dude, what is going? Like, what qualifies you for this? I don't know why.
This shit was trash.
I mean,
did you see?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good basketball.
I know what clip you're talking about, and I saw that shit. It was like, oh hell no.
And then they added that. They put baseball and softball back in it. I know not a lot of people were baseball fans, but that's pretty cool. It's not going to be like the MLB players, obviously. It'll be a lot of like minor league players, but I think that's still pretty cool. Because baseball, I mean, it's not quite like soccer. Soccer is a full global game. Every country plays soccer, but baseball's pretty close. You know, you got like Mexico, South America,
Japan.
Caribbean, Japan, Korea. Like they're really good at baseball. Like they might beat us.
Yeah,
like,
they probably will.
We're not a shoe.
We've been losing a lot lately.
Like, dude, those Dominicans.
Yeah. Because they be in the MLB tearing it up.
Dude, and you know what's crazy specifically about like the South baseball in South America and the Caribbean?
Mm-hmm.
They literally play year round. They play in the winter. Think about the weather down there.
Damn, well, yeah.
Dude.
That's a lot.
They just all the time. Just either throwing a ball, working out, or like hitting all the time. You can't play football year round. You will die.
Yeah.
Like
football in the winter is not it at all. For your hands or for like
hell no.
hitting.
Hell no. But I am most excited to see some soccer.
Yeah, I love soccer.
That Euro championship was awesome. I don't know. Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched. I watched Italy, bruh. I was like hot because I was going for England.
Dude, I was too. They played such good.
I had money on them, but I can't be mad because
Italy just had the complete squad. They really did. I don't really.
That goalie was doing his thing.
Yeah, that's really what saved them, and what got England to there was them being able to shut everyone out and give up like literally 2 goals the whole tournament.
Yeah,
and lost.
And then I was going for Belgium.
Okay, they beat U.S. in the World Cup like 4 years ago. I remember.
Yeah,
they beat the shit out of us.
I like.
I don't even. Who plays for them? I couldn't even tell you. I don't know any Belgian soccer players.
Yeah, they got Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh,
yeah, he plays for Manchester City.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Romelu Lukaku plays for them too.
Okay, I remember. I don't even know. You know what random team I used to fuck with? So like, I'm a Barcelona fan, so I just always kind of cheered for Spain.
Okay,
like that. Besides the U.S., I was like, okay, I'll just cheer for Spain. But another European team that I used to fuck with is Netherlands. I don't know why, but like. Their uniforms were just super fucking nice.
I'm dead.
And they had like, I can't even remember who they had, but it was in like the World Cup the last World Cup, and somebody like hit a goal, like had a goal. It was a header, and like he left his feet, and it was like the most insane goal I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, what the fuck? Like it was like Superman.
I'm trying to go
header.
to one of those.
Man, I'm trying to go to a soccer game, man.
Yeah.
I want to go.
We can go to a Nashville one.
I've heard that they're decent. I don't know how their record is, but like,
no, I heard they be winning games. They're pretty good.
I think I'm sure we're hanging in there.
I'm sure we could just pull up and get drunk and it would be fun.
Hey, or a Sounds game too. I haven't been to one.
I just went to a Sounds game probably 3 weeks ago.
Word.
Yeah, I was very intoxicated. That shit was fun
though. Since 2019, since before COVID.
I've
been wanting to
go to one of those too.
I haven't been, but in a while. But the last time I went, I was like, that was the first time I went to the new stadium. You know that stadium's new, right?
Yeah.
It's the old one. Like I went to that one because I played baseball and shit growing up, so like that was just a thing. We went and watched MTSU. We went to the Sounds games and shit. The old one was like, it was alright, but like this new one is like so nice. It's like state of the art. It's got like,
I like the bar that they got. Like,
right by cool beers. You can get you some chicken tenders, and it's kind of cool that. Like, have you been to like a Braves game before?
Like only other game.
You've been to a Titans game?
I've been to a Cardinals game. That's it. And then I've been to
the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how big that stadium is.
Yeah.
I like that the Sound Stadium is real small, so you can kind of like get around real easy.
Yeah,
like, it's not that big.
It is pretty manageable. I had to go somewhere. I spilled some. What was it? I don't know what it was. I spilled something on my shirt while I was there, so I had to go buy. I went and bought a Sound shirt, like just because I was like, fuck it, like I'm not about to sit here with a stain on my shirt.
I could rock with a nice Sounds hat, man. They got some cool hats.
No, the shirt I got is hard. It's like white, and they got like the Sounds logo across it. That shit go.
All right, so Bino, we're about 45 minutes in.
Okay,
this is fun.
This is fun. I enjoy it.
Is there anything else you want to say, or is there anything you want to ask me before we kind of wrap this thing up, dude? I'm glad that we got to do this, man, because
we've been meaning to I've been bullshitting for like the past couple weeks, so I definitely wanted to make sure we got this shit done.
It's all right
today. I was like, I can't let it happen.
And plus,
again.
we live across the street too.
Yeah, right across the street from each other. So
But yeah, dude, is there anything you want to like say before you get off, or anything you want to ask me?
Nah, man. I mean, you know, I've been here before, so
Right.
you know, it's really just like casual convo with you now. I appreciate you showing love, wanting to get the solo story on me for sure.
Yeah.
And everybody just stay tuned for the shit that I got coming. More performances, more music.
That's and very vital. Music videos.
Yeah, music videos
Music
for sure.
videos, live performances. Like, yes, get your raps right.
Mm-hmm, but you got to get visuals.
You got to go get a photo shoot.
And the music videos that I'm going to have dropping is going to be hard. For sure.
Boom. Get your IG looking nice. Go take
Beautiful.
a photo shoot.
Yeah, go look at my IG. I just actually, you know what I'm saying, when I was in Detroit, I had to get posted up.
It's so important. And I know it sounds crazy to say, but your IG and your Twitter has to look
the part.
It does.
Has to.
You know, and you got to be consistent.
Social media is so important with trying to take off with music or really anything that's like you trying to do independently.
There's definitely a fine line though, because you can get lost in that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's the balance. Like, I find myself getting overwhelmed. Like today, for example, like I was telling you, man, both of us, we've been moving like crazy like this last month, and like this weekend was like, I was just like mentally exhausted. Like I did some shit on my YouTube channel. Like I uploaded some clips and shit Thursday, and then yesterday, dude, I was just like, dude, I'm sitting my ass down. I don't feel like doing shit right now.
Yeah.
I need to just give my brain a break, because like my mind is constantly.
It's good that you can tell yourself that though, because when you can't, that's when you got a problem, and that's when it become unhealthy.
Dude, because like, you know, I'm passionate about my shit, and you are too, and like I know you think about music every day. And I think about this brand every day, but like, you know, like yesterday, dude, I was just like, man, I'm about to just chill with Marlena, just eat. We're about to just watch TV all day. I just
good cozy day.
Got
the little pup.
Yeah. Ellie was kicking it. Yeah. I was wearing socks and a hoodie all day. I'm like, damn. I ain't doing shit, man.
It's in the middle of the summer. He got a hoodie.
I got a hoodie and socks on, man. Bino, episode 110, man.
110. 110.
Road to 200, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, what I wanted to tell you is shout out to you for the Tizo touchdown look.
Oh, yeah, dude. Shout out Tizo, man.
That shit had me geek. Shout out to Tizo. Tizo, if you see this, get at me, my boy. Look, we can go crazy.
Yeah.
Look.
I'll tag him in this clip. I will.
Nah, look, and shout out to you, because you really doing your thing.
Thank you.
And
dude.
I'm seeing the progression. You said you seeing the growth in me, and I definitely see the growth in your brand, and like just how consistent you really are with your social media presence, and how often you're trying to reach out and get guests on your show. So
for sure, man.
You definitely
really
on the right track.
No, I appreciate that, man. Sometimes you just kind of need someone. I don't necessarily crave validation from everyone.
No, I understand, but like everybody likes that. You need like
because sometimes that validation isn't always fucking genuine, you know. And I could tell you are. But Bino, thank you, dude. Thank you guys for watching. This is everywhere. Clips will be up soon and shit.
Clippies.
I'll send you some too, man.
Thanks.
Get something looking right. Thanks, guys.